These are the readings for this sixth Sunday of Easter from Acts of the Apostles and the Gospel of John. And I am here with you trying to be protective and give you an example of how we are all at this time protecting each other, aren't we? With our masks. I have a good friend, Rosa, who made this mask for me and sent it to me. Flowers from Hawaii. I don't think I'm in Hawaii. I'm here in Los Angeles with you. Today, the readings teach us that Jesus is drawing very close to us during this time of the pandemic and wanting to use it as an opportunity to wrap his arms around us, draw close to us, teach us, form us into men and women of courage and truth. And I'm thinking particularly of all of you young people who are preparing for your confirmation, a confirmation date that had to be postponed. But I'm so proud of you, and I want all the parish to know in St. Patrick's that most of you have continued through your Zoom classes with your catechists to prepare for that rite of passage, which is confirmation. It is a spiritual rite of passage. What does that mean? It means that Jesus first calls us into friendship with him, and as we come to know him more, we are formed in his vision of care for others. He teaches us to become women and men for others, to give our lives away for others. In today's gospel, he prays to the Father and says, "Take care of them. I am about to leave the world, but they will stay here. And in my name, they will continue to spread the truth. And they will do it with courage. And they will confront people who will reject them." In the first reading, one of those 12 disciples went through a rite of passage. He became an apostle. Apostle means one who was sent out by Jesus, filled with the Holy Spirit. And he went to a territory that Jesus was always rejected in, and that was called the territory of Samaria. And Philip, the apostle, after Jesus' ascension into heaven, went to Samaria. And he spoke to the people who had been considered enemies. And he was so filled with faith in Jesus and love for Jesus' gospel, the good news that all of us can be cured and made better and be good people. He was so filled with that fervor and desire that they began to change. And he was able to do works of curing the sick, driving out demons from those who were really filled with ugliness and evil. Being young as a follower of Jesus and going out as his apostle in the world means being courageous. You are called to courage. And you are called to know that Jesus is praying for you all the time. You are not alone. He says in the gospel, "I will not leave you orphans. I will not abandon you. I will stay with you. I will send my Spirit, which is the Spirit of truth, into your hearts. And the Spirit will guide you and lead you, and you will do great things in my name." And so this coming week, I would ask you to sit with the Lord and say to him, "These are still the areas where I need to be formed. I'm still too selfish. I'm filled with too much anger. I resent certain people and I don't know what to do about it. I can't change. It's the way I am." Tell him what your faults are and say to him, "Heal me. Change my heart. Make me better." I know because I have been doing that the last 2 months. I've been praying in that way, confronting my faults, my failings. And I know that Jesus has sent his Spirit into my heart, and I feel changed. I know you can do that. I know Jesus invites you to do that. He is praying for you. You are good young men and women. You have faith, and he will give you courage. God bless you this week with your families.